How's you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. Interesting video for you today. I'm in the camp, not outside. Don't have an outdoor project or an in the shop project, but I do have a project that I need to get done. One has been bugging me for quite a while, and it has to do with the library here behind me, or the throne room, whatever you prefer. But come on in, I want to show you what's up. So this is the throne room, or the library. Spent a lot of time sitting and thinking in here. Anyway, the problem I have is with the sink, the drain in particular. So this is just a little vanity here in the corner of the washroom here in the camp. And put this sink in here. And I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, but here's the drain, and down in there, there's normally like a crosshatch pattern in there that catches things if they fall in the drain. Well, that's gone. So we had to change that today. It's a Wednesday today that I'm making this video, so just to show you I'm not real brave when it comes time to doing plumbing. I picked a day in the middle of the week in case this plumbing job goes south. I can boot her into town, get replacement parts, but we're hoping it's going to go all right. I'm planning on doing this job today with just one tool, these channel lock pliers. So we'll see how that goes, right? I went on Amazon and I purchased a new sink drain. And here it is. The sink drain, this is kind of a newish style to me. Will I get it off, all the paper off it here? Yeah, this is kind of a new design to me. Like, I'm used to the ones where you just put the rubber stopper in the drain. I was used to the ones where they had the little handle, you know, that would come up the back of the sink, where you'd raise the handle to open the drain or push the handle back down to close the drain. But this one is called a pop-up drain. So that's when it's closed, you just push down on it and it pops up, and then it allows for drainage. Now when I saw that, I thought, oh yeah, isn't that slick? But you know, we've got hard water here. We're on a well, so the water's not treated. So I thought that this little basket here, the drain basket, I was saying to myself, you know, this is brass, this is, I hope, stainless. I'm thinking that's probably going to last 6 months, maybe, before it rots out. But anyway, they say they last good, so we thought we'd try it. Not sure what it looks like under your sink, but under mine, I keep a lot of cleaning supplies. So we're going to take 5 minutes, clean all that junk out of there, and get ready to go to work on the sink drain. I'm not sure how good this is going to turn out, because there's not a lot of room to work here, but I got a little basin here to try to catch the water that's going to drip. What I have to do is remove this trap. So there's the drain that I'm going to change. So it comes down through this, it's called an S trap, or sometimes a P trap. Anyway, I need to remove that. There's one step done, that's loose. Now, we'll loosen this part up here, if we can. There we go. It's already starting to leak, so it's a long time. It's high time, I mean, to have this drain changed. And it's a good job you don't have smell-o-vision, because as with most drains, there's water and whatnot always manages to accumulate, and then that accumulated water picks up you know, all the various stuff that you flush or try to send down the drain, and it causes a stink. Alright, so that came out of there pretty good. The drain is rusted right off. Okay, there's there's the drain. She rusted right off here, eh? It's supposed to be about 8 inches long. She's rusted right off. So yeah, time to change it. I'm going to clean up the bottom of the sink here. I don't know how well you can see that, but I had put some silicone seal on that. I'm going to try and clean that off a little bit, and then we're going to get the new drain, put the new drain in, so don't go away. I'm just using my knife to clean up the edge, the outlet here of the sink, get some of that silicone off it. The cleaner you can make this, the better your chances are of having a leak-proof seal. So it's worth spending a little bit of time on it. To get old silicone off though, it's always a problem. Anyway, I'm going to mess with this a little bit more and we'll be back. So what I've got here is a spray bottle with water and vinegar. Probably, I don't know, mix 50-50, something like that. Maybe I don't know, 30% vinegar, 70% water, I don't know. It's been a long time since we mixed it up. But vinegar is usually good at getting into silicone seals and stuff, so thought we'd use that. Okay, I'm going to clean up this drain and clean up the upper part of the sink, and then we'll be ready to install the new drain. Apologize for the lighting, folks. We're working here in cramped conditions. So I got the tailpiece here, or the P-trap, all cleaned up. So the drain comes in here, flows through here, goes through this trap. The whole idea of a trap, of course, is to maintain a water level in here so that odors from the septic can't get back up into the room. And right now the bathroom's filling up with septic odors because I took this off and there's no more trap there. So, and it also serves to catch things if they happen to fall down the drain. Although I dropped a little cap in the drain here a week ago, that's why I decided I better change this. And it's not in there, so it's in the septic tank somewhere, but it'll be all right. We'll pump her out next year. But anyway, I got that all cleaned out. And this is the drain now that goes in the sink. So this will pass down through the sink. This brass bolt here comes off the bottom with this silicone seal. So there's a silicone seal here and here. So that'll locate in the sink and make hopefully a waterproof seal. And it also, this is a vented here at the throat of the drain. That's because there's an overflow in my sink. Lots of times when you go to order these, or if you're going to town to buy one, they'll have just the straight through ones, which means there would be no overflow in the sink. But if there is an overflow in the sink, and what I mean by overflow in the sink is like near the top edge of the sink, there'd be some holes there. So if the sink happens to overflow, the water will flow out through that overflow and be able to get through these holes down into the drain and go out the drain. But if you get a tailpiece that's not vented or not drained, then you'll flood. The sink will just overflow and flood onto the floor. So if you have drains in your sink, make sure you get these vent holes in your drain. So we're going to put that in, and we're going to put this back in place. And the other thing you have to do when you're ordering these is you have to size them correctly. You want the diameter of your tailpiece here to fit in the entrance to the P-trap. So mine fits. Let's go put her in. Alright, so this is the drain that goes in the sink. So we take this brass nut off here. Hope you're able to see all this. So there's the brass nut, then there's just a plastic washer, and then there's this silicone jam washer here that goes on it. That's part of the waterproof seal. But then there's a silicone washer that's under the top part here. Well, we're going to leave that in. Now, because it has these overflow slots in it, the overflow is these two holes right here. Remember I was talking about that? If your sink doesn't have an overflow, then your drain should just be solid. But you can get the slotted ones even if it doesn't have an overflow, that's okay. But you know, if it has an overflow, make sure your drain piece has the slots in it. So I'm going to put that in because the entrance of this drain is just goes from about there around to there. I'm going to set that so that this slot is facing that drain location, just to make sure that any water that goes in here can get into the drain. Alright, so that goes right there. Try and center that as best we can. Now I'm going to go back underneath with the brass washer and this seal. By the way, this seal, it's flat on one side as you can see, and it's got this little taper bubble on the top. That part goes into the drain, right? So that's important. So I'm going to go back underneath, see if I can get this in place, and then that's where the channel locks comes in, because I'm going to need those to tighten this brass nut. But one thing I have to say before I do that is, when you're tightening this up, you don't go right savage on it, right? Because this is just a China sink, and you can break it pretty easy. And especially with these silicone seals they have these days, you don't need to make that savage tight. You just snug it up so that that seal is seated well around the hole of the drain outlet. Let's go underneath now, and we'll put this in place. The viewpoint here is terrible, I have to admit. I'm sorry about that, folks, but anyway, we put the flat or the tapered washer, silicone washer on here first. Get that up as close to the sink bottom as we can. Then the flat washer and then the brass nut. There we go. Alright, so we just snug that up. So we'll just kind of put that in there finger tight for now. I want to check the drain hole again. Just one sec, I'll be right back. Don't go away. Yeah, that's about it right there. And then with my rusty channel locks, make sure that's as centered as we can get it. And just put a few twists on this. After me telling you not to be too savage on it, wouldn't that be something if I put that in there and it cracked the sink? Oh, that wouldn't be good fun. Alright, now we get to put our trap back in place. So this slides on this tailpiece, and then that screws in there, like so. And then with that on the tailpiece, and you want on the tailpiece here, I hope you can see that, on the tailpiece, you want the tailpiece to set into this trap, I don't know, an inch or two. It doesn't have to be that far, but it's got to go in a little ways. So you just hand tight that. But then this one, if I can find my channel locks again, I like to make this one a little bit tighter. I think that's tight enough. But what I want to do now is I'm just going to go back up on the top and have a look and see how that looks up there. And then we'll put some water in the sink, see if there's any leaks. Alright, that doesn't look too bad there, eh? And now we can put our basket in it. That just sets in. You push down to plug it, push down to pop it, right? So we're going to put water in it. Let's go. Takes quite a bit of water to fill the trap, so we'll let that run for a little bit. Now let's check for leaks underneath. A big test. Don't feel any leaks. Don't see any leaks on the throat there either. On the drain outlet, everything looks good. Alright, I'm going to run some hot water in there now and just watch it again. You run a little hot water there because the hot water will warm everything up, right? Make it expand. I do see a little bit of a drip right here, so I'm going to put another little snuggier on it. Why, George, you think we got her? Alright, let's see if the drain works, if the drain will plug it. Put that in, push down on it. Can't hear any drips. She's kind of slow draining. Not real impressed with that. Like this, watch. I like it to drain that way. But anyway, I think it's going to work. So here's the old tailpiece, or drain I guess we'd call it. Let me see, it goes like that I think. Right, so that was in the sink. And all the little cross pieces in here I'd rusted out. And then when I was trying to take it out, it broke right in half. So yeah, it was time to change it. So I'm glad we did. And we got her all changed. It's working good. I think it's draining good. So there you go. On a Wednesday, I tackled this plumbing project because if I had to go to town, I had lots of time to go. But we didn't have to go to town. We got our first try. A little bit of cleanup, that's all it took. So if you have problems with your drain, don't let it scare you off. You can do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Yay, appreciate the thumbs up and appreciate comments too. Have a great week wherever you are, and we'll talk to you.